80 yards in the air. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Nick Bolton. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know the defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Able to get this to Gordon. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Locke's throw taken in here by Patrick. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meeting. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a shoulders, who knows what it could be. He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Noah Gray
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
K.J. Hamler returning it.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
On 1st down, Locke.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Locke.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Block working out of the gun. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Steps away to his left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check back, check back. Hey, what's up? Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Push him back, push him back. Mike 54, Mike 54.
Now Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They look to throw. It's Locke. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd down at 4. Locke gonna throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Locke again. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
14's the mic, 14's the mic. Rap, 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 rap. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Mike 14.
From midfield, here's Locke. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mike 14. Ready? Key to tight end. We got 4. Check 3. Check 9.
Locke off of play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. This is the tight end fan. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On play action, Locke. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, that's all about moving the pocket on 3rd down so the defenders can't just go to one spot and find the quarterback. Bootlegged him out to his right against the grain, able to spot the open man, and got it to him for the first down.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be? Here's the second half.